I saw Gizzy pointed out. He was like, "Oh no, there's a typo in the fucking in the thing. The warning message. Anyway, Through My Eyes is a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club that is not affiliated in any way with Team Salvato. Oh, is the typo the fact you didn't space anyway? Right, you put one word. You put the wrong any. I think this is a pretty bad teaser, personally. Wow, what a terrible teaser. Man, I hope Gizzy gets fired for that blunder. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Also, a clever invisible text box. I like it. There's either an invisible text box or there's no text box there at all. I can't tell. I've seen both ways. Through My Eyes is a teaser for my upcoming mod, Doki Doki Salvation Remake, but can be enjoyed separately as its own mod as well. Okay, so the actual official title is Salvation Remake. You better not pull a Nomura and be like, Final Fantasy VII Remake. But the reason why it's called Remake is because I'm on to you, Gizzy. Through My Eyes as you experience feelings that may not be suitable for anyone under 13 or is sensitive to depressing imagery. You shouldn't be playing DDLC whether or not if you're under 13 anyway, but I am glad that the mod tells you that. You shouldn't be here anyway. What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh my god, Comey. From a closed loop electronic buffer. Yeah. little tiny Sayori. Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome to Through My Eyes. As basically the intro said, this is a teaser for the upcoming Salvation remake. In case you didn't know, Doki Doki Salvation is getting a remake by the creator of it. 12 Giz guys, we saw his name. He is remaking Salvation, and yeah. This is a teaser for it. I think from what I heard, it's pretty short. I don't expect it to be here for too long, but you know, it's interesting to see. Let's see, shall we? About 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. So it's pretty short, but you know, it's a teaser, so it made it to be. I'm assuming this is Sayori, because I think the description of the download said we look through Sayori's eyes. I think. His words keep playing over and over again in my head. I love you. No, he doesn't. Why would he say that? It's your fault. You did this to him. He was doing just fine with Natsuki and the others. You had to make him worry, didn't you? You're pathetic. Yeah, I guess I am. I walk upstairs to my bedroom and throw myself on the bed. Endless thoughts are rushing through my head. Zero just confessed to me. I should be happy. Why don't I feel happy? I've loved him for as long as I can remember. Now my world is completely upside down. Each passing moment feels like a tug of war with my heart and my mind. My heart yearns for him. I want to be with him. My mind, fueled by my own self-doubt and awful thoughts, holds me back. I'm trapped. I have to try and escape. I take a deep breath and walk outside, trying my best to calm the overwhelming emotions in my head. As I walk down the street, awful thoughts continue to flash in and out of my head. You messed up. You ruined his happiness. He loves Natsuki, not you. Just feels bad after you told him how messed up you are. He's too good for you. I shake my head. That's enough. You're being too loud. I sigh. Okay, so he went down. So this is going off of Natsuki route. Interesting. Or not even Natsuki route. I guess just we don't know who he made the poems for. We just know he picked to spend the weekend with Natsuki. I make my way to the city and try to distract myself with a little bit of window shopping. It all feels kind of meaningless. I haven't really figured out why, though. Occasionally, I'll see something that reminds me of Zero. My mind fills with a bunch of really ugly thoughts again. I feel like screaming. But I'm in public. Everyone would look at me weird. I look down at the street and continue walking forward, not paying too much attention to my surround. Ah! I'm so sorry. I'm so. Yuri? Hey! What are you doing here? Sayori? I'm relieved it's you. But I'm still sorry for bumping into you. It's okay. I wasn't really watching where I was going. Are you out here shopping? Not really. I just needed to clear my head a little. I've been hard at work working on my poem as well as posters for the festival. Good to hear. Monica and I have been hard at work as well. It's always good to clear your head every once in a while. I agree. Would you like to grab some tea? Since we're already in front of the cafe and all. I turn to my right, and sure enough, the cafe's right next to me. Problem is, this cafe is the same one Zero and I used to come to a lot when we were younger. The nasty thoughts begin to fill my head again. Yuri's here, so it should be okay. Sure, that sounds nice. I'm greeted with the overwhelming nostalgia of the cafe. My nostrils filling with aromas that I haven't smelled in ages. Cinnamon buns. Are you a fan of those? I personally prefer their chocolate chip cookies, but they aren't bad. Those are good too. I think it's kind of impossible to go wrong with any type of baked treat. Natsuki probably has some sort of strong opinion on that. Well, if the main component is sugar, then yeah, kind of hard not to like it. Here and I order some tea and cookies. He's about to pay, but I immediately grab her shoulder. Don't pay for me, I can cover it. Oh, are you sure? I don't mind. I'm the one who invited after all. I reach into my pocket, pull out my coin purse, and hand Yuri a few bills. They should cover it. Well, alright. Oh my god, she mentioned bills! They live in America! America. Yuri takes the money and pays the clerk. We both walk over to a nearby table and sit down. Hey, I wanted to ask, how long have you and Zero known each other? Well... Aw, man, you have to ask me this now. We've known each other since we were kids. We drifted away when high school started, though. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's okay. I think these things are normal. Friends grow apart, become different people. And there's not much you can really do. Yeah, I can agree with that. I've never really had a close friend, though. It's hard to imagine how it would have felt drifting apart from someone. Well, maybe you could become close friends with Zero, too. He's already really close with Natsuki. You and your big mouth. What did you go and say that for? Zero and I haven't really gotten along that well. What? Why not? He isn't being a meanie, is he? Oh, no, nothing like that. We just haven't really clicked with each other. He seems to have his priorities focused elsewhere. You're right on that. I'm glad he's finding happiness in the club, though, even if he isn't perfect at it. I'd want him to spend time with everyone. I guess so. Yuri's being bitter. Seems like somebody's a little upset. Somebody's a little upset that Zero hasn't been spending time with them. He wasn't too thrilled on joining, so it's really nice that he's found his footing with you guys. But give him a little time. I'm sure you'll warm up to him eventually. He's a real sweetheart. You sure do speak highly of him. Sorry, it just makes me really happy to see him happy, you know? I understand. It's nice to have a friend like that. Keep him close.
Friends like those are hard to come by. Right. A waiter brings over our tea and cookies. Ooh, yummy! I take a sip of the tea and accidentally burn my tongue. Ah, hot, hot, hot! You should blow a little bit before you take a sip. You're probably right. This tea's nothing compared to yours, though. You don't really think that, do you? I do! Your tea's really lovely. It's never too hot, never too strong. It always makes me feel nice, too. Don't flatter me too much. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. I guess I'm just not used to getting so many compliments like that. It's hard for me to trust when people say nice things about me. Oh my gosh, so do I! Oh, but if someone says something negative to me, I instantly believe it. Isn't that so funny? Her eyes widen a bit. You said too much again. Now she's just going to work. Well, us humans can be pretty confusing sometimes. But that is pretty funny.
See, Sayori, don't. It's okay. See, you know Sayori's depression's bad when she thinks that she's gonna out-weird Yuri. I was like, you know it's bad when she thinks that she's gonna be able to somehow do that. It'd be very hard to do that. What's wrong with the music? Why are things sad now? What happened?
Yuri and I finish up our tea and cookies. Yuri said she had to get going because she had to finish up her festival preparations. So it's just me now. But I should probably get going too. It's getting late. Maybe you shouldn't even get out of bed tomorrow. I can expect to look 0 in the eye. I shake my head again. Too loud. I make my way back to my neighborhood. I see Zero's house in the distance, and I start thinking about what he said to me. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? I really, really want to try. I really do. My brain throws more really nasty thoughts around. I vigorously shake my head and head back inside. A few hours go by. Nearly 2 in the morning now, and I'm on the phone with Monica trying to work through last-minute preparations for the festival. So, I made these little pamphlets to place on all the desks. Then we can have Natsu's cupcakes set up next to them. Monica's words start to drift off into nothing as my mind gets overwhelmed again. Why even bother preparing for this festival? I could just not show up tomorrow. I could just... Hey, Sayori? Oh, sorry. I was listening. I promise. You don't have to come to school tomorrow if you don't feel like it. What gave you that idea, silly? Well, seems like something's really bothering you. Are you feeling okay? I'm fine. It's just late after all. I'm a little sleepy. Ah. You're not still thinking about what I told you, right? At the club? No, you didn't say anything wrong there. You were right about it all. You're right. It is late now. Let's stop for now, then. No, it's okay. I can... You should get some sleep. It's a big day tomorrow. But... Are you sure? Don't worry about it, Sayori. I promise. Everything will be okay. Get some sleep now, alright? And if you don't feel like coming tomorrow, just shoot me a text. I'd understand. Good night, Sayori. Monica hangs up. I can only lay my head back and stare up at the ceiling. I shouldn't have said anything. Monica doesn't even need me there. Does anybody need me there? Is he going to miss me if I'm absent tomorrow? Will Zero miss me? No. He has Natsuki. He's got them all. He'll be okay without me. I completely let all of these nasty thoughts in now. They don't feel that gross to think about anymore. There's something very comforting about this. No longer existing. No longer a burden on anybody. Zero will be able to move on. He's always been strong like that. My parents will too. They're strong people. They won't have to worry about a useless daughter like me. I smile to myself. Just makes sense. I get up from off the floor and walk downstairs. I'm thinking about my hug with Zero. First time I hugged him in years. It really did hurt to hear him say he loved me. But I'd like for that to be the last thing I think about before I go. I open up a tool cabinet and find some really thick rope. I've searched up how to do this before, but I don't actually remember how to set this up. I walk back upstairs to my room. The voices in my head grow louder and louder. Too loud. Shut up! Get out of my... But they won't stop. Nobody's going to miss you. Everything will be okay. Things were meant to be this way. Pitter patter. Pitter patter. Your warm embrace. Your soft smiles. I wish I could have seen them more. I wish you could have been there for me. I wish I could have found a way to stop this pain any other way. But it's over. It'll all be over. I'm going to do what I know is best for you. I'm going to listen to everything she said to me. I'm going to show you just how much I love you. I can no longer think. I'm now hyper-focused on getting the knot on the rope right. There. That's as close as I can get it. Even clumsy old me can handle a hangman's noose just fine. I grab my chair as well as a few books to keep it from rolling away. I think this is how you do it. I tiptoe on the chair and manage to tie the rope onto one of the blades of my ceiling fan. My heart begins to pound as I place my head through the loop. My hands are shaking violently. I try to keep them steady. I'm actually kind of motivated. I'm not afraid. And this is what I want. This is what I need. My phone rings. It's too out of reach now. It's Monica. She's calling. Sorry. You won't need to worry about me anymore. I close my eyes. I take a deep breath and prepare myself to...
Sayori? It's Zero. Saw your lights on, and, well, I wanted to see how you were doing.
Zero? What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't like that fall noise. Even though it's the default fall noise. Like, oh, God. Yeah, that was the OST from Blue Skies. Yeah. Interesting. Hoo, 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 hoo. So, you lesser gamers might think that's all there is to talk about, but actually, I have some more than But no, that was actually really cool. I like that. Interesting. So, there was something else. There's a few things I want to talk about with the teaser. One thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that I think one of the reasons why I think one of the things I really like about this teaser is it takes, specifically, not to compare this to another mod, but it takes the things I really liked about rain clouds, which was the fact that I felt the Sayori moments by herself in Rain Clouds are very well written, because it felt like they were very, you know, relatable for people, and you're able to really hear her thoughts to herself, you know. So like, it basically takes that, because the only thing that really bogged down Rain Clouds a lot was the vanilla dialogue. If you took that out, Rain Clouds is a pretty solid experience of how Sayori was probably feeling. But, so yeah, it's like they don't have that. So I feel like it does a really good job of simulating how Sayori's thinking. She's constantly second-guessing herself, talking to her friends, like even Yuri, someone who you should be comfortable. So she should be comfortable talking to these people. They're her friends. But she's second-guessing herself constantly, saying things like, great, now you've scared her too. Stuff like that. Like, she has no, like, sense of just being, she can't be comfortable. She's constantly uncomfortable, but she puts on a face. You can even tell from the way the music changes as soon as Yuri appears. She's by herself and the music is sad and everything's depressing. Then as soon as Yuri shows up, the music perks. She just puts on her mask and is like, hey Yuri, how's it going? Like, she's instantly happy. So I was like, I think that was actually a really good way of showing that too. Another thing, very small thing, but I kind of liked it, is the fact that the Monica mentioned what she said to Sayori. She mentioned, like, are you upset about what I told you? And Sayori says, like, no, you were right. So now in base DDLC, we never got to actually hear what Monica did say to Sayori. We just know that she said something to her along the lines of that affected her feelings for MC, because she says Monica's right. So we don't never actually get to hear it. I know some people were always under the impression that Monica was, like, very harsh in what she told Sayori. For me personally, I don't think she was, because we have to remember that whatever she said, Sayori was still friends, still considered Monica a friend. So there's no way Monica said something that was extremely harsh. My opinion, or at least my headcanon, was always that she basically just told her that MC was interested in one of the girls. If I had to guess, she told her that MC was interested in either Natsuki or Yuri, one of the ones that he ends up spending the weekend with. Because it would even work with the fact that she says, you know, maybe I should just, and when she says that, I think she means, like, back off. Like, maybe I should just back off. I think she was basically just telling Sayori that MC wasn't interested in her, and that he was interested in Natsuki or Yuri. And I feel like that's kind of where they're going. I could be totally wrong, and the fucking Salvation remake could basically make her say something extremely terrible. Not saying it's not terrible that she told her that he likes somebody else, but still, it's like she has to do it in a manner that doesn't reveal her secrets, I think. And she's even doing it here, you can tell. Like, just basically still being nice to Sayori about the pamphlets and everything, and telling her things like, you know, hey, just, you know, if you don't feel like showing up, you know, like, she wouldn't just straight up be like, kill yourself, Sayori. No, I agree with you. Don't worry. I'm not going to make Monica say kill yourself. Yeah. I was like, some people definitely took that as like, oh, bro, Monica must have just told her to just die. And I'm like, there's no way she would do that. That would give away the entire point. Like, she would have to say something. She'd be conniving, but it's more of a conniving. You would only know she's being conniving because you know her intentions. If anybody else, just be like, damn, Monica's just let me down. You know, she's just telling me the truth, I guess. Just it's hard to accept pill. It's, you know, but it's like, obviously, to us, though, we're like, damn, Monica kind of mean for that one. So, yeah, it's, really good. Really good. Really like this teaser. I really enjoy it. Very, very nice teaser. Very nice. I feel like it's very, very good way of showing how this is going to be going. Cannot wait to play the remake of Salvation. But yeah, if you'd like to download this teaser for yourself, the link will be in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.